IGN was lucky enough to speak to Bethesda Game Studios' Todd Howard today and, in the process, learned a lot more about Starfield, not to mention heard him mention of Fallout's future. In conversation with Maya McCaffrey, Howard followed up on a number of elements we learned about for first time during Starfield's gameplay reveal at the Xbox Bethesda showcase last weekend. We have full news, stories, and quotes for every topic mentioned, linked below, but here's a quick rundown of everything new we learned. Todd Howard confirms Fallout 5 is coming after Elder Scrolls 6. Todd Howard has confirmed to IGN that Fallout 5 will be Bethesda Game Studios' next game after Elder Scrolls 6, which itself will follow on from 2023 Starfield. Yes, Elder Scrolls 6 is in pre-production, he said, and we're going to be doing Fallout 5 after that, so our slate's pretty full going after for a while. We have some other projects that we will look at from time to time as well. Starfield includes more handcrafted content than any Bethesda game, alongside its procedural galaxy. Amid a huge amount of new information on Starfield from the Xbox Bethesda showcase, likely the most discussed detail was Todd Howard's announcement that the upcoming sci-fi RPG will include 1,000 fully explorable planets. Howard told us more about the game's approach to procedural generation, what it offers, ensured us that players can ignore them in favor of a huge amount of fully handcrafted content if they want to. Starfield's main quest is about 20% bigger than previous Bethesda games, around 30 to 40 hours long. Starfield's main quest is about 20% bigger than previous Bethesda games, such as Skyrim and Fallout 4, with Todd Howard saying that means it should take around 30 to 40 hours to complete without stepping away to do side content. Howard said the game's main story is longer than normal due to the sheer number of quests. This one's ended up a little bit longer than our previous games, and we may tune that some still, he said. It's more quests, so it might be 20% more than our previous ones. Starfield Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase 2022. Yes, Starfield will begin with a classic Bethesda step out moment. Bethesda's open world RPGs may vary wildly in setting and tone, but they very often share one thing. What Bethesda calls the step out moment, the scene in which your character steps into the world properly and sees it sheer scale. Starfield won't be bucking that trend. Howard was asked if Starfield had a step out moment and how it would create a grand reveal of its world considering it includes 1,000 different planets. The way the game starts is pretty set for everybody, so we definitely have what we call the step out moment. And we probably have a few of them given the scale of the game. Starfield has 4 main cities, and New Atlantis is the biggest city Bethesda's ever made. Starfield will have 4 major cities for players to explore, including New Atlantis, which is the biggest that developer Bethesda has ever made. Howard said that New Atlantis, capital city of the United Colonies, is not just the biggest in the game, but bigger than anything in Skyrim, Fallout 4, or any of the developer's previous games. It has all the services you would expect, and you can work on your ship there. The factions touch that, Howard said, but that's also the headquarters for Constellation, which is the faction that you join that is the last group of space explorers. King of this NASA meets Indiana Jones meets the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen group. Starfield doesn't let you fly seamlessly from space to planet. That's really just not that important. Ty Howard has said that Starfield won't allow you to fly seamlessly from space to its 1,000 explorable planets, saying the feature is really just not that important to the player to justify the engineering work involved. People have asked, can you fly the ship straight down to the planet? No, we decided early in the project that the on surface is one reality, and then when you're in space, it's another reality.